have been needing to do this video for a long time. Hey teachers, it's Leah here. Welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from the title of this video, I have quit Magic Years. The first thing I want to do is address everybody who will probably be on the private Magic Years Facebook groups or chat groups saying, why did she have to tell everybody? Why did she have to make a big deal out of it? Why couldn't she have just gone quietly? It's going to come up. It's come up for every YouTuber, Magic Years teacher who has quit. Why couldn't they have just done it quietly? So let me address that first. The reason I am publicly acknowledging the fact that I have quit Magic Years is because I have a lot of referrals for Magic Years. I have a lot of videos promoting Magic Years. The reason I have this video now telling you that I've quit and why I've quit is because I feel that as a public Magic Years figure, it is my duty to give you the full disclosure. Because I am a person who does actively or did actively recruit for Magic Years, you have to know why I quit. I'm not going to, there's not like a lot of drama surrounding this. I mean, there is a lot of drama surrounding this. I'm not even gonna lie. There's a lot of drama surrounding this, but once again, I want to be clear. Nothing has happened to me. Actually, something did, and I'll get into that later. I had already decided that I was done. I had decided actually at the beginning of July I was not going to be teaching with Magic Years anymore. I was still supervising classes at the beginning of this month and decided I would do that for a little while, and then I was done. I actually quit supervision early this month. I sent in my notice for that and said I didn't want to do classes. I didn't want to supervise classes anymore. I'll get into that a little bit too. And then just closed out my teaching schedule because I just didn't really feel like I was quite ready to separate myself from Magic Years yet. There were still good things about the company. The pay is still really good. Just didn't really want to quit yet. But the more I heard from other teachers' experiences, the less I really wanted to continue working for the company. So I actually quit supervision around the time they started asking us to be more strict with the way that we were supervising classes. Now, most supervisors don't want you to know that they're supervisors, and the reason for that is because we are the ones who fail you when you don't meet your bottom lines. And we don't want you coming to us saying, were you the one supervising my class when I failed on noise control? Well, here are all of my excuses for why I failed noise control. Actually, even if we didn't fail you on noise control, the Beijing team could fail you for the same class we supervised. So talking to the supervisors about why they did X, Y, and Z or said X, Y, and Z is, you know, it's just like we don't get paid to tell you why we failed you for something. We have got strict guidelines we have to follow. And they just kept getting stricter and stricter and stricter. And for me, it was really demoralizing going into a class and knowing this is what I'd be looking for in a class if I were supervising it. This is what Bob is going to be looking for when he's supervising my class, and he's going to see that I did this and this and this. It was so stressful. And to be honest, it's really not that hard to pass a class. But there are a lot of things that can be nitpicky. For example, the day that I finally put in my notice, a teacher was getting chewed out for asking for reviews at the end of class. To me, that doesn't seem right. That seems like you're starting to cross the line between an employer and an independent contractor. Our business, our ranking depends on our parent feedback. And if you're telling us that we can't ask for parent feedback, then you are telling us how to run our business. And that makes us employees and not independent contractors. That's just one of the things that is starting to cross that that line, and it makes me really uncomfortable to support a company that is doing that. It's the same thing that VIP Kid was doing, and they have stepped back a lot so that they don't cross that line where they have to classify us as employees and not independent contractors. So that was one of the things, that micromanaging. Supervision is really micromanaging. If you say a word wrong, or if you say small instead of little, your negative rating can be validated. And that did just happen to somebody that I know. A negative review is validated because they said small b or small t instead of little t. That's the kind of thing where I'm like, if I make that mistake in a class and I get a 1-star review, I have a 1-star review on my record. That's validated. I have never had a validated negative feedback, and it could just be luck. But those little missteps are some of the things that, people are failing because of. So what else? I have a lot of people who have written to me with their experiences with Magic Years, and for the most part, I think that I had a hard time going into classes with that happy, upbeat, passionate personality when I've got the weight of all of these people saying I had one complaint and my schedule was shut off until they could talk to me. And then seeing, popular teachers complaining on Facebook that they got a bad review, and then seeing HQ people jump in and say, don't worry, I'll take care of it for you. That doesn't seem fair. So that favoritism that they told me in private messages, we're going to address that. We're going to make sure everybody is held to the same standard. It's baloney. It's baloney. In one of my private groups, I had a teacher say, I got a bad feedback, a really good teacher, a really sweet teacher, one that I love on a personal level, and then an HQ person saying that they'll call the parents themselves and see what the problem was. Would they do that for a brand new teacher? No. Is it more likely that a brand new teacher would have a valid complaint than a Magic Master? Absolutely. But that favoritism for those higher ranked teachers is what is causing the discord for all of the lower ranked teachers. I personally know I'm in a lot of VIP Kid groups. I'm in a lot of big VIP Kid groups, and I'm in a lot of small VIP Kid groups. And there's a lot of crossover between VIP Kid and Magic Years now, because Magic Years and myself have done some pretty aggressive recruiting from VIP Kid to bring them over to Magic Years. So I hear things from these newer teachers, or from teachers with just a couple dozen classes or a couple hundred classes, that haven't ranked up or have gotten Skype calls in the middle of the night. And just going into a class, I can't be happy. I just couldn't be happy. I couldn't put my all into those classes. So I closed my schedule and just decided that I think this was it for me, unless I start seeing some big changes. Have there been changes? There have been changes. Junior teachers have been given raises, or given the opportunity for raises now. Apparently, they're going to be making a better point system. I actually left the Facebook groups for Magic Years early in the month because it was, The Facebook groups that are moderated by Magic Years are all sunshine and rainbows, and I am not a sunshine and rainbows person. I'm a fairly positive person, but I also want to know that my concerns are valid. I want to be validated when I have a concern. Hello, YouTube. I want to be validated when I have a concern, and those Facebook groups just do not allow it. If you are in the Magic Years family group, you'll know that I brought up a concern several weeks ago about how somebody had come to me and said that their referral had failed, and their referral took a course with a Magic Master, And now instead of the referral bonus going to the teacher who actually recruited that person and trained that person, that referral bonus is now going to that magic master. I was livid for that person. And then the same day, a referral I had been working with for over a month with Skype sessions and emails, and same thing happened to me. And then another one, somebody that I had been communicating with for over a month, really great teacher, great teaching personality, perfect, answered their questions multiple times a week. We were in constant communication. They actually failed their interview by just a little bit because I think they were sick the day that they did their interview. So, not like totally on the ball, but showed good teaching personality, great TPR, great everything, just not enough to be passed on. Failed, sent off to this magic master, and then that's it. My month plus of work with this person goes to somebody else. It's just not fair. And then I talked to some people at HQ about why this was inappropriate, why somebody who had just barely failed, probably because they were nervous with the interview platform, is now being passed along to a favorite teacher, who, by the way, is an awesome teacher, awesome trainer, awesome human being. I am not knocking this person at all. The system is what is flawed here, not the individual who gets my referral bonus. I just want to make that clear. This person that I had put all of this energy into is now, like, that money is going to someone else. And that is hours and hours and hours of work that I have lost. And the referral bonus is so small. It's so insignificant. It's really just the principle of the thing. That this person who is just nervous in their interview or sick in their interview, but shows great teaching potential, now gets a second chance at an interview. Now they have the confidence because they've done it once. So of course they're going to pass the second time. It's just really frustrating to see that this has happened to other people, but now that I have personal experience with it, I am extra enraged. All right, so why did I actually put my notice in? I'm sure you were waiting for that. I actually closed my schedule out completely over a month ago. I had some final classes scheduled for about 2 weeks, and it was towards the end of June. I had most of my schedule filled out for the next couple of weeks. I'm like, I'll teach these classes and then that's it. I'm done. So my very last night of classes, I had internet trouble. I couldn't log on. I couldn't get into the platform. I sent them a message on Skype, but of course my internet was down, so I don't think that message ever went through. Tried to send it on my phone, but like a tool, my phone was on Wi-Fi, so my phone had no idea what I was doing. And I got a call that came through on my cellular data asking why I wasn't in my classroom. And I'm like, I sent messages. I'm sorry, my internet's down. So I wound up actually not teaching my last 3 classes because I didn't have internet. They didn't give me a teacher no-show for that, which was awesome. I really appreciated that. And then, so my schedule was completely closed. But because I'm a super paranoid person, I still check my schedule every day to make sure nothing was open. I also check to see what referrals I have left, where they are in the process, if they've been failed, just what's going on. Some of the referrals that I have had, just to see how their classes are coming along. Have they taught their 40 classes? Do they need any extra support? The ones that I have been in contact with. If you use my referral code, by the way, and I haven't contacted you, it's because I don't have your email address. So I'm sorry. Please feel free to send me an email. Anyway, yeah, so I check my schedule almost every day just because I'm paranoid like that. This past Saturday morning, today is Wednesday, the 25th, so this past Saturday morning, I checked my schedule. Obviously, no classes open. Checked it for the next week, no classes open. Checked my referrals. Close it out, go on with my day. Sunday morning comes along. Sundays are really busy with my family, so I didn't check. I should have checked. But, I check my email, so you know, if I did have a class, you'd get confirmation in your email. Got a call at 8:30 at night on Sunday asking why I wasn't in my class for Magic Years. For a time I don't teach on Sundays. Actually, I never teach Sunday nights. It is my husband's only rule that I do not teach Sunday nights because he needs to get himself ready for the weekend. Our kids are really difficult to get to sleep. I'm keeping my fingers crossed up, and he's standing at the top of the stairs now. I thought he was still asleep. My son's awake now. That was really scary. Hi, Sagan. Yeah, so that's my husband's only request. So I never teach Sunday nights. And lo and behold, I don't not only have 2 classes open for Sunday night, but I have 2 slots open for Monday night too. I didn't open those classes. Why are they booked? I've talked to a couple of people who have said that this has happened to them before, and I want to think it was just a system glitch. Other people have said it's happened for them before, times that they don't normally teach, days that they don't normally teach, but they've caught it in time. I totally missed it. I did not get my email confirmation that I had classes that night. Otherwise, I would have just put on my big teacher pants and I would have taught the classes. But I didn't know. I've already uninstalled the platform from my computer because I didn't plan on teaching, and, you know, my computer's old and I would like to free up the 200 megabytes of space on it. Why not? Yeah, so this video is going on a little too long. It's just kind of rambly. So anyway, that was why I finally put my notice in this week. I initially was going to wait until August and just hope maybe things got better, but didn't really hold out hope that they would. So I sent my notice in on Monday and heard back this morning. I sent him a nice email saying that I just didn't think that the company was a good fit for me anymore, but I wish them good luck and hope that they become a good teacher-oriented company that they say that they are and they want to be. And they wished me luck, and that's it. So, yeah. Thanks for letting me rant, YouTube. So, should you still apply with Magic Years? It's up to you. The pay is great. The class cancellation policy is awesome. If you have a family and you need to cancel a class because you're sick, or if you have a chronic health condition and you need a company that's friendly to multiple cancellations, then yes, Magic Years is a great company for you. It's a great company for you. If you don't have a bachelor's degree, it's great pay for not having that piece of paper. My son's playing the piano. It's a great company for people who need that. I'm not sure I can do anything about that right now. Yeah, so it's a good option for some people. It's just like I said in my email to them, totally honestly, not a good fit for me anymore. I still have referrals in the process. I am happy to keep helping those referrals go through the process. But besides my referral link in my Magic Years videos from times past, I probably will not be promoting them much anymore. I'm going to take this channel into a slightly different direction. I've got other companies I'm working with right now, other people I'm working with, so we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll just let the channel die. I don't know. But I should probably go take care of my kid now.